Did you know that many heart attacks and strokes don't happen during the day? They happen while people are sleeping. Yes, while your body is supposed to be resting, certain nighttime habits can quietly put your heart under serious danger. Hi, I'm Dr. Ilvas, a medical researcher and health specialist. For years, I've been studying how simple daily habits affect the heart and brain. And today, I'm going to reveal a few common nighttime mistakes that millions of people make without even realizing the risk. If you're over 50, this information could literally save your life, so make sure you watch this video until the end. Picture this for a moment. Tonight, you go to bed just like you always do. You brush your teeth, turn off the lights, pull the blanket over your chest, and close your eyes. Everything feels normal. Nothing feels wrong. But sometime in the middle of the night, between midnight and sunrise, something happens inside your body. Your heart struggles, your brain loses oxygen, and before anyone even realizes what's happening, it's already too late. Now, I know that sounds scary, but here's the truth most people never hear from their doctors. For adults over the age of 50, the most dangerous hours of the day are not when you're driving, not when you're exercising, and not even when you're stressed at work. The most dangerous hours are when you're asleep. Yes, while you're lying there peacefully in bed. Every single year, hundreds of thousands of heart attacks and strokes happen during sleep. And here's the crazy part. A huge number of them are connected to small habits people repeat every single night without realizing the damage they are doing. Let's talk about what actually happens inside your body at night. When everything works the way it's supposed to, sleep is one of the most powerful healing processes your body has. Your heart rate slows down, your blood pressure drops, your nervous system shifts into recovery mode. Your brain clears waste that builds up during the day. It's basically your body's overnight repair shop. But here's the catch. If certain habits interfere with that process, sleep stops being restorative and starts becoming risky. And unfortunately, a lot of people unknowingly sabotage their own bodies every single night. Let me start with one of the biggest mistakes I see all the time: eating a heavy meal late at night. Now look, I get it. Life is busy, maybe dinner ends up being at 8, 9, sometimes even 10 o'clock. You sit down, you're starving, and you finally enjoy a big meal. Seems harmless, right? Well, here's the problem. When you eat a large meal late in the evening, your digestive system kicks into high gear. Your stomach and intestines demand a lot of blood flow to process that food. That means your heart suddenly has to work harder to pump blood throughout your body. But remember, nighttime is when your heart is supposed to be slowing down. Instead of resting, you're basically making it pull a night shift. Your blood pressure stays elevated when it should be dropping, your metabolism speeds up when it should be calming down, and your arteries stay under stress for hours. Over time, that repeated strain can increase inflammation in blood vessels and raise the risk of plaque rupture, which is one of the main triggers of heart attacks. I've seen patients who had this habit for years. One gentleman I worked with loved late-night meals. Big portions, lots of salty foods, usually right before bed. One night he went to sleep feeling fine, but around 3 in the morning his heart couldn't keep up with the pressure his body was under. He suffered a massive heart attack while asleep. The good news is this risk is incredibly easy to reduce. Try finishing dinner at least 2 to 3 hours before bedtime. Keep evening meals lighter. Lean protein, vegetables, simple foods that digest easily. Your heart will thank you for it. Now, let's talk about another mistake that sounds small but can have huge consequences: skipping medications or taking them inconsistently. If you take medication for blood pressure, cholesterol, or heart rhythm issues, timing matters more than most people realize. Blood pressure isn't constant throughout the day. It follows a natural rhythm. Normally, it dips during sleep. Doctors call this the nighttime dip. But in many adults over 50, that dip doesn't happen. In some cases, blood pressure actually rises during sleep. And when medications are skipped or taken irregularly, those nighttime spikes can become dangerous. Those pressure surges can stress arterial walls, dislodge plaque, and trigger clot formation. And when that happens while you're sleeping, symptoms might not be noticed until it's too late. I've seen patients who miss doses here and there thinking it wasn't a big deal. But your cardiovascular system doesn't see it that way. Consistency is everything. If your doctor prescribed medication, take it exactly the way it's recommended. Same time, every day. No guessing, no skipping. Now, let's move to something a lot of people laugh about, but it's actually extremely serious: snoring. More specifically, sleep apnea. A lot of people joke about snoring. They say things like, "Yeah, I snore like a chainsaw." But chronic, loud snoring can be a sign of something much more dangerous: sleep apnea. With sleep apnea, breathing repeatedly stops and starts during sleep, sometimes for 10 seconds, sometimes for 30. Every time that happens, oxygen levels in your blood drop, and your body reacts like it's in an emergency. Your brain wakes you up just enough to restart breathing. Your heart rate spikes, your blood pressure jumps, stress hormones flood your system. Now imagine that happening not once, but dozens or even hundreds of times in a single night. It's like forcing your heart to run repeated sprints while you're supposed to be resting. Untreated sleep apnea dramatically increases the risk of high blood pressure, heart attacks, strokes, and irregular heart rhythms. If you snore loudly, wake up gasping for air, or feel exhausted during the day no matter how much you sleep, it's worth getting evaluated. A simple sleep study can reveal whether sleep apnea is present, and treatment can be life-changing. Alright, now here's one that surprises a lot of people: going to bed dehydrated. After the age of 50, the body's thirst signals weaken. Many people simply don't feel thirsty the way they used to. On top of that, people intentionally avoid drinking water in the evening because they don't want to wake up during the night to use the bathroom. Totally understandable. But here's what happens inside your body when you go to bed dehydrated. Your blood becomes thicker. Thicker blood moves more slowly through arteries and veins, and slow-moving blood increases the risk of clot formation. Combine that with nighttime circulation changes, and you've got a risky situation. A simple solution? Drink a glass of water about an hour or two before bedtime. Then use the bathroom right before you lie down. And if you wake up thirsty during the night, take a small sip of water. It helps keep circulation smooth and supports healthy blood flow to your heart and brain. Now, there's one more factor that people almost never think about: bedroom temperature. Yeah, the temperature of the room you sleep in can actually influence your cardiovascular health. If a room is too hot, your body struggles to release heat. Your heart rate rises, you sweat more, and dehydration increases. If a room is too cold, blood vessels constrict. That raises blood pressure and makes the heart pump harder. Neither situation is ideal. Most sleep specialists agree the sweet spot for bedroom temperature is around 65 to 70 degrees Fahrenheit. Cool enough for restful sleep, but not so cold that your body experiences stress. Small adjustments to your sleep environment can make a bigger difference than people expect. Now, when you put all of this together, a powerful picture emerges. Late meals, medication mistakes, untreated sleep apnea, dehydration, poor sleep environment. Each one may seem small by itself, but when combined night after night, they create the perfect conditions for cardiovascular strain. The good news? You can start fixing these habits tonight. Finish dinner earlier, take medications consistently, stay properly hydrated, keep your bedroom comfortable. And if snoring or breathing problems are present, talk to a doctor about a sleep evaluation. Your heart works for you every second of every day, even while you're asleep. Protecting it doesn't require extreme diets or complicated routines. Sometimes it's the small, consistent habits that make the biggest difference. Before you go, I want to ask you something. Which of these nighttime habits surprised you the most? Was it the late meals, the dehydration, the sleep apnea risk? Let me know in the comments below. I read every single one. And if this video helped you learn something new, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. It helps this message reach more people who might not realize their nighttime routine could be putting their health at risk. And who knows, sharing this information might help someone you love avoid a serious health emergency. Take care of your heart, sleep well tonight, and I'll see you in the next video.